Welcome to the StatTree video module for factorial analysis of covariance. To test whether there are differences between two or more categories on two or more continuous variables with a covariate independent continuous variable, the Factorial MANCOVA would be appropriate. You will need two categorical variables and three continuous variables in order to run this test. In looking at the preferred entertainment viewing survey, demographic question A is categorical with two values, and B is categorical with more than two nominal values. Both would be appropriate for the independent variables. Demographic question C is continuous and would be appropriate as a covariate variable. Any one of the scale questions, 3 through 7, would be appropriate for the continuous variables for our demonstration. For this demonstration, we will use questions 3 and 4. Once you have uploaded or imported the dataset into SAS Studio, you will need to create a temporary reference to that dataset in the libraries. A link to a video demonstration of that procedure is in StatTree Help. With the PEVS dataset open in SAS, you would choose race and gender as the independent variables, linear and rewind as the dependent variables, and age as the covariate. To run the two-way MANCOVA for differences, create a new SAS program window by pressing the Create icon under Server Files and Folders and selecting SAS Program F4. In the code box, type in the following code. This code can be copied from the new browser window when you press the script button on the sending page from the StatTree module. Select the code. Now press the Run icon. SAS will generate an output in a results window. As with all statistical tests, the first result to look for is a significance figure associated with the test score. If the significance figure meets your preset criterion, you will need to report your test results in your research paper. You will find those significance figures here. In this test, we have met our significance criteria for the multivariate tests for interaction and main effects. As you can see, the test for covariance of age was not significant. Here are your test results for interaction and main multivariate effects. You would report these figures as well as the effect size figures under partial eta squared for those significant findings. You may also report the between subjects effects for each dependent variable separately. You will find these results here. If the significance figure does not meet the criterion, test results do not need to be reported in your research paper. However, you will need to report that the test failed to find a significant difference or relationship in the data. To see what this output looks like, along with the reporting example, press the Output button on the sending page from the StatTree module.